little over a week ago, the first kind of older Call of Duty game got added to Game Pass, and that was Call of Duty World War II, a game that is 8 years old, which is actually kind of wild that it's that old. But I replayed through the campaign, and I looked through my old videos, and I covered the main character already by the name of Red Daniels. So last week, I covered one of my favorite characters in the campaign by the name of Sergeant Pierson. You guys seem to really enjoy that video. You crushed the like button out of the world on that one. So here we are, back with one last character. Now, personally, I don't think Call of Duty's World War II's campaign would be that great without this character. This character ties everything together in a really great way, and also kind of like one of the only characters throughout all Call of Duty games that ends up being a traditional POW or prisoner of war, which also gives him like one of the darkest stories of any character. If you don't know who I'm talking about, this is the full story of Robert, or if you really want to, Bobby Zussman.
I hated Zusman the first week of basic, but now he's probably the best friend I have in the world. He's always looking for trouble. If there wasn't already a war on, he'd be off trying to start one.
Zusman was Red Daniels' best friend. Now, Red is the main character throughout the game. He is the one who breaks the fourth wall, who talks to the character, and we can very early see what kind of character Zusman is as he goes into a little bet with his fellow soldiers for, well, a good luck charm.
This is more interesting. St. Michael, patron saint of soldiers. He's had my back since Kasserine. Zussman 3 times in 10 seconds, and he's all yours.
I don't know.
Oh, you could always puss out.
My money's on Zusman.
Okay, I'm in.
I can't watch.
Just time me when I tell you. Back to my story. Me and my boys, we muscle our way into this poker game that the football team has going. We worked out a system where they can signal to me everybody's hands. You should have seen the QB's face when I took that pot. You ready? That's what happens when you try to hustle a hustler. Now, you get flushed. No freaking.
And very quickly, we get to see what kind of character Zussman actually is. He's kind of like one of these smartasses who is the only one in the game who's actually willing to give a little bit of sass back to his senior leaders, specifically to Pierson.
They're gonna eat your lunch.
Now, not our lunch, Sergeant. Our lunch is secure.
Watch your lips, Zusman.
And this is what we see in a memo to a commanding officer from Pierson regarding Zusman. Now, this is when we next move into D-Day, one of the darker missions throughout the game. But as far as Zusman goes, he was born in the year 1923 and born and raised in Chicago. He is of a German Jewish descent, which is going to come into play a little bit later. However, no one in his crew knew that he was German, just that he was Jewish, or at least had Jewish heritage. So on D-Day, they end up making their way up the beach, and Red Daniels, as well as Zussman's new job, ended up being to go in and clearing out bunkers. And they did exactly that, clearing out a bunch of them until they reach one, and Red is in trouble. And the person to come to the rescue is none other than his best friend, by Robert Zussman.
Zusman!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Come here, buddy.
I can't walk.
Oh, shit.
Get me the fuck out of here.
We're gonna get you out of here. Stay with me.
So Zussman saves us, and in turn, we save Zussman. The only problem is, though, is Zussman has now been stabbed and is having some trouble walking. So we quite literally drag him to safety through a field full of enemies and all the way up to the Allies. However, now he needs a medic.
Stay with me. Medic! I need morphine. You gotta hang on. Those girls in Paris are waiting for you.
Really?
course they are.
How about another look at your girl? Huh?
You kidding me?
It's okay. I can't see shit. I'm just gonna rest right here.
No. You have to stay awake. Hey,
Daniels,
I'm here.
help me.
I need a goddamn medic! I got this! Go!
Fortunately, the medic was able to help out Zussman, and just a few weeks later, he was able to return to the squad just in time to storm Marigny.
Look who came back for more.
I thought you were out another week.
Not after I heard a bunch of tough SOBs were about to take Marigny.
Well, playbook's working. At this rate, we'll be home by Christmas. Don't just stand there, let's see.
All right. Not bad, eh?
Yeah, I've seen worse.
Glad to have you back, Private.
Good to be back, sir.
All right, fellas. We got a unique opportunity here.
And the whole squad of the Bloody First was happy to have him back, except for one person. One person was questioning whether or not he'd be strong enough to actually help the squad. And that was, of course, Pierson.
You know, a wound like this takes 8 weeks to heal.
I'm ready, Sergeant. You've got my word.
Oh, your word, huh? That don't mean shit to me. So you're good, huh?
I'm just fine and dandy, sir.
You got guts, Private. I just don't want to see him.
Tanks rolling!
And later, once we get closer to Marigny, we actually get to see why exactly Zussman acts the way he does around Pierson.
I'm good now. You get some rest.
No. I have to show Pierson I'm ready.
I don't care what he says. You ain't got nothing to prove.
Yeah, well, I'm tired of taking his shit. Back home, you want to settle something, you do it head on. It's the only way to earn respect.
I understand that. Believe me, a man has to fight his own battles. But respect don't mean a lot if you get yourself killed.
Just glad you got my back. Besides, good old St. Michael's watching over us, so we got nothing to worry about.
And the next day, once they get into Marigny, they have one job. They have to take out the flat cannons. Now, Red Daniels provides sniper support, while Zussman makes the giant run through the city and all the way back to get to safety. And lo and behold, the savior of the day isn't St. Michael, but rather, it ends up being Zussman. But still, Pierson, it's not good enough for him.
Zussman!
I got it.
Good work, men. You gave it everything you had. Got these bastards on the run. That was some damn fine soldiering. I'd say they came through pretty well, wouldn't you, Sergeant? Maybe you were wrong about them.
You've been holding out on me, boys. I've been way too easy on you. But now we're gonna find out what you're really made of.
But as they got further into the war, even some of the nicer leaders started to crack as well, but Zussman remained steadfast.
We hit the State Theater at 07:30 tomorrow.
Everybody's got their limits. Everybody.
And then when they got to that state theater, upon getting to the basement, we ended up seeing a bunch of civilians hiding for their life. And when we didn't know how to deal with them because they were speaking German, one person stepped up. But also, Pierson wasn't very happy about it.
I don't speak.
Ich spreche etwas Deutsch. Keine Sorge, alles wird gut.
You speak German? When the hell were you gonna tell us that?
It wasn't.
All right, we're gonna get these people out of here. Daniels, Aiello, you take that truck, rendezvous with us on the west side of the hotel. Get moving.
Makes me wonder what else you've been hiding from us here, Zusman.
Cut me some slack, Sergeant.
Yeah, not on your life, Private. Not on your life.
So in this scene, we get to see a little bit about who Zussman is, where his morals stand. Even though he knew Pierson would be mad at him for hiding something, he used his German descent to help the greater good and to help some civilians. And in the next scene, we actually get to see who he is as a friend as well.
If it's over, we're here for you, pal.
I tried to warn you.
College. Let the man speak.
She's pregnant.
Whoa! Hey, that's huge.
Right. Daniels is gonna be a daddy.
She was trying to let me know, but I wasn't ready to hear it.
All right. I could use another cup of Joe. Come on, you mooks, let's give him some space.
But I don't want coffee.
Sure you do.
When things seemed to be coming together for the Bloody First and the team started to gel once again, in the very next mission, we get to see their leader, their fearless leader, Turner, the one that has been nice to them the entire time, quite literally take a bullet for Red, and then sacrifice himself so that the Bloody First could get away.
You have to go! Go!
It was an order.
No sacrifice too great. Go.
Fall back! Sergeant! Move! Move! Fall back! Move! Go! Go! Go!
Now, this sends Pierson off the deep end as if he wasn't already bad enough to deal with, and of course, because of this, Zusman just ends up bashing heads with him even more. But as they move into Aachen and end up taking some more German POWs, Zusman ends up still being friendly with them, offering water, which ends up turning into them finding out something very specific that the Germans have been hiding from them.
Wasser bitte. What's he want?
Wasser, bitte.
Here,
God damn it, what are you doing, Zusman?
lay off, Sergeant.
What's that? Huh? How's that, huh? How's that work for you?
Much better.
You son of a bitch.
Sergeant!
Hey, you stay out of this.
Hey, stop!
Mitschießen! Mitschießen!
He's not worth it. Daniels!
Don't Kraut. Why'd you run? You must be hiding something. Son of a bitch was holding out on us.
Give me that. The fuck's this say?
These are orders to plant explosives on the bridge in Remagen. Ordnance is going to be loaded onto trucks 5 miles north of here. If I'm reading this right, it's the last bridge standing across the Rhine.
Well, ain't that something, Fritz?
Now, they end up using this information to make their next move, but Red and Zusman working together once again, the building that they're in ends up getting hit by explosives, and they end up falling right in front of some Germans. But here's the thing, when Jewish people become POWs, things don't go very well for them.
This is bad. Jewish POWs don't get off easy.
Stay calm, it'll be okay.
Now, Daniels does try to go after his friend to stop him from being taken, but at that point, it is pretty much futile. The Germans end up getting away, and Zusman ends up being captured. And even when captured and absolutely terrified, we truly get to see what type of person Zusman truly is. First of all, Zusman tells his fellow soldiers to lose their dog tags, as the Germans are specifically going around looking for the Jewish soldiers.
Lose the tags. Lose them. They're after Jews.
Wer sind die Juden? Die Juden. Wer sind die Juden?
Frag mich doch, du Nazi-Stück Scheiße.
Du sprichst Deutsch. Ausgezeichnet.
Welche sind die Juden?
Fick Dick.
Zeig sie mir!
We're Americans. Period.
Verfrachtet sie alle auf den Zug!
And just like that, Zussman is loaded on the train and taken POW. Now, at the same time, Red Daniels is being offered a purple star to be sent home to his family, but he refuses. He completely refuses until his friend Zussman is found either dead or alive. But here's the thing, after the Bloody First complete their job, they start to hear about POW camps, and in one of them, they tell them exactly where Zussman went. So they follow.
I thought I knew what cruelty was. I didn't know anything. But one thing's for certain. What I saw will stay with me forever. Survivors said that the other POWs, including Zusman, had been taken to a smaller camp 3 hours east. All I could do was hope he somehow made it.
So they go to this POW camp, and what they see is absolute and utter atrocities, documenting the war and what it was inside of these camps, all the while looking for Zussman.
These were our guys.
Take out your camera. The world's gotta know.
They had them living worse than animals. From the looks of it, they were beaten, starved, and worked to the bone. The Nazis had murdered our boys in cold blood, and no fire in hell could burn away the stain.
I'm guessing they made an example out of them.
They'd slaughtered the weakest, anyone that was slowing them down.
Daniels, over here.
And eventually they end up making their way into the forest, where they do eventually find Zussman, but not just Zussman, a shell of what he once was.
Is it over? You must be dreaming.
What'd they do?
Thought you were left behind. And I might die alone out here.
Drink some. Easy now.
Come on, let's get on here. Into the Jeep, come on. Gentle.
You always looked out for me, Paul. And I reckon you did today. Because there's only one thing that keeps you going on that long march. And that's having your brothers beside you.
And Zussman explains that is exactly what kept him going, but he also documents the horrors of the war and what exactly happened in those POW camps.
If you're ever in Chicago,
I'll get there.
oh, maybe I'll surprise you in Longview first.
You're welcome anytime.
You know, when they captured us, it wasn't just our freedom that they took. Even though we were together, and we were alone, looking for any way to survive. But you could have gone home a hero. Why'd you come back?
I saw that life. Just couldn't live it.